Another busy day ahead of us?
Yep, another busy day ahead of us.
You ready yet? If you want to keep wasting time... What? Still something you want to talk about? Alright, let's make it quick.
Did Bronya say anything to you?
Not much. We just chatted a bit.
Care to elaborate? I can tell someone's waiting on your mind. Something's waiting on your mind.
Is it that obvious? I made a promise to Bronya that if something were to happen to her, I'd rescue her myself.
Oh, that's so cute. Looking forward to this journey?
I didn't really give it much thought. But traveling with you bunch does always lead to unexpected surprises. Hearty combat and exciting adventures. Not bad. I certainly don't hate it.
Have you said goodbye to everyone?
Of course. You didn't see the look on Joshua's face. He could barely hold back his tears. Chief Oleg. He didn't say much.
He's right by us.
But I know he's not the kind to wear his heart on his sleeve.
He's right.
It was my choice to go
right
up.
by us. He's
And
here.
Natasha supported my decision. Besides, you could use another person who can fight, right?
That's all for now.
All right. Then let's cut the chat and move out.
It's so cute. She literally said, if I ever end up in danger, I want you to save me.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Let's go.
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Finally, out of the underground. After
Mother.
so long.
I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
Report everything.
After the
we
failed
saw.
pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Uh-huh.
Madam Kokolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years, and those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya.
I'm sorry that I'm not saying anything, but this
Merely
is very
glimpsed
interesting.
the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a
I'm
short
paying
time
just
with that
a lot of attention. I'm very
underworld scum,
concentrated.
and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Pretty much. She's pretty ready.
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Watch out, she may just
Then
pull
come
a...
with me, Bronya.
She may pull a fast one.
It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Uh-oh, what's going on? Okay, so the Stellaron is also speaking with Bronya now.
Ah, we're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
Where do we go now?
Oh, wait, I haven't finished yet. All right, let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
We should hide in plain sight, the hotel. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Landau.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Shepard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in.
Gepard has a pure heart. He'll believe us.
Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So you think we should avoid Gepard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Bronya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go.
Oh wait, so
There are
that
so
means...
many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us.
Wait, so Serval is... Oh, she's his sister. She's, Gepard's sister. Oh, I see.
The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Come around and have a look.
No.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Huh? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
Okay.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Smart. Do you know Cocolia well? So what details have you been pondering? Do you dislike Cocolia?
Dislike? We were like sisters once. Inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the supreme guardian.
So you two were close
These
friends?
days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
You may as well tell the long and short of it from start to finish. We may as well cut to the chase and make a long story short.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try not to embellish the facts.
Telling Serval about your time in the underworld and what you know about Stellaron and showing her the Bronia's letter.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Important story. Parts.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
How much do you know about the Stellaron? Do you know what Cocolia's end goal is? Can we talk to Gepard? Do you know where the Stellaron is?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
Do you know what Cocolia's goal and
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last... She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship.
Because that's when she started interacting
The
with
convictions she once held, her enthusiasm... It was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force.
By the Stellaron, it has a mind of its
She
own.
gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation.
Is that an Attack on Titan reference?
And the real Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling
Can we talk with Gepard?
Gepard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed.
Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead.
You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
Do you know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
Oh, that's weird. I always expected it to be in the middle of the city, you know, in the place where the all-knowing guardian is.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first.
No problem, we are powerful.
Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
No problem, we are strong.
Yes, that's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
We are ready, let's go. Uh-oh. Looks...
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him.
Oh, great.
Gepard!
I love
It's
Gepard.
you.
I love
I
Gepard.
didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
He gives that feeling of the fact that once you tell him the situation, he'll be on your side and help you go to the finish the entire problem. Just instantly help you. I don't know why.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klapoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the three intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klapoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned.
Wow,
more.
we are so well hidden, nobody can see us there.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
What's Pela again?
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I
Goethe
think
Hotel
I left
limited
it
edition
over.
flask.
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
No, I was expecting that will take him in our
Hey,
team.
wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian. But this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
No, I was hoping we would have him in our team as help. No, Gepard,
The
don't
coast
go.
is clear. You can come out
No,
now.
Gepard, don't. God damn it, I wanted Gepard in your team.
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
Breaking the fourth wall as usual, I
This is
see.
bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
I mean, yes, she's her doubter.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Well, she's a bad person, not a bad person.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Yeah, okay. What if Serval does a full 2050? And, turns out we find out that she's actually the one which is trying to stab us behind
Is
the back and
Bronya
such.
really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
And actually, Gepard is the one we should have gone for.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Are you guys done? There.
Oh, they've jacked up security, all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Well, we are 5 meters away from them. There's no way they don't throw the spears towards us right now. They're literally staring at us. They're staring us down.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
Okay. Unless you have some sort of way to make yourself invisible, I don't get how we will be able to get here. How did we even get here, by the way? Did we like walk through that area over there, that tunnel, and then climbed up here? Where even is this part of the city? Oh, okay, I see. We're gonna end up unlocking this entire area to go through it. I see.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
Oh, he's so nice. Either way, I remembered what I was dreaming last night.
Yeah!
I was dreaming about... Listen.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. Well, let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear?
30 minutes of one-armed
Yes,
planks?
sir.
How are we defeating these guys? If they're training so hard.
We're in the money.
By the way,
See? That was easy.
so what I was saying that I'm dreaming about. Actually, wait, can we level up our light cones? We cannot. Okay. What I was going to ask is, no, what I was going to say about my dream. So, I dreamed that whenever I will use my keyboard, oh, we got epic thingies. We can equip these. I'm gonna equip these. That every single time I will use my keyboard, pieces of the keys will fall off of the keyboard. That's it. That was the dream. I kept dreaming that pieces of my keyboard will keep falling off. I may have played too much on my PC lately.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth.
That's gigantic.
They do. The architects believe that Hell can exist on any world. A plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klapoth, the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars, plunging all worlds into Hell. That's the belief of the architects. But for us, Hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that Hell. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. We've come this far.
Exactly. We've got nowhere left to retreat.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
You're telling me that
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Yeah, that means he's strong.
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here. So what's the look for another? Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
Neither would I have.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life.
Oh. Okay. Can we walk on the gear? We can, yeah. What do you mean? Thank you. Okay, let's walk on the gigantic gear. Alright.
Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
So someone's deliberately trying to create trouble.
Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
They cut off their only retreat.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
Okay. Not authorized to use the control panel. And we cannot do anything around here. It's a gigantic hole, I see. Great. Whoa.
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing? You can't just go wherever you please in the restricted zone. Get to work!
Whoa, that's a gigantic robot. Bronya said she's never seen robots being used like this. Wouldn't that mean that, you know, robots shouldn't be around here?
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals.
Won't this cause a commotion?
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval! I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Okay.
Yo, evening soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Will we though? Do you know Silvermane Captain Dan?
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him.
I'm gonna.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Something smells weird.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what?
Zachary! How many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
What? I mean, I take a shower every 3 days and I don't smell at all. I don't get how you can start smelling in 2 days. Mainly since this is a very cold environment, okay? I can understand showering every single day if it's very hot outside, okay? In the summer, or when you live in, say, Florida, or close to the equator, or however it's called. But this place is very, very, very cold. You're not gonna be sweating at all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again?
This gigantic person to
My
get on
keyboard
stage?
guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages.
This gigantic
Besides,
guy is
I'm
playing the
stationed here
keyboard.
all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city, though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
Don't be hesitant in front of your dream girl. Should I? Should I? Should I not? Should I?
Could you be any less discreet?
Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
If we start fighting, there's no problem. We are 9 people, like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
Earlier today.
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Why didn't you just use the time when he came to your shop? He came to your workshop earlier today. Just use the same time in which he came to your workshop to speak with you.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard.
Wow, he really became he really went from a sim to a Chad real quick.
How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
Okay then, it's fighting time.
There goes the negotiation.
Yeah, go. Come on.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end.
Okay then.
Dunn, this concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
I mean, this is just... What? Okay, this is kind of funny. He...
Brave the wind.
Comedic timing is everything. Comedic timing...
Gale force.
Comedic timing really is everything. Guys, look! We have
Mention
Gepard
support.
over here! We have Gepard over here! He's right over here! Come on! He's right in front of you! We do have a Gepard with us.
Choose from strike.
Oh yeah, my game is speeded up, sorry.
Come on.
Okay.
Don't need this style.
See? Gepard is right over here. And Gepard is also gonna be the one which is gonna
In the
beat
name
your
of
ass.
Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
I can take it.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's shoot you.
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the bow!
Okay, barely getting scratched, but no problem.
This, that, and... That's a set!
Yeah, you're done for.
Wait
All
for
of
the
you.
time for the payout!
This ends here.
It does. It will.
On my mark! Not a step back!
Annoying. But don't worry. Let me think.
This is it.
Enemy targets detected.
Yep.
Inputting commands. Whoa!
What? No, wait, I used an ultimate. You can't
Not
just
good.
attack.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old... Don't rush. The game is always changing.
Alright, everything. You are there. We are kind of running out of shield, Gepard.
It's over.
Oh, okay, the battle is over.
Serval? Why?
The pose is so
I'm
funny.
sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Don't worry, soon enough we'll be labeled as
Stubborn
heroes.
fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
Yeah, never mind, too late. I hope we get to fight.
we attracted attention.
I hope we get to fight Gepard. Yeah, right, Gepard. I hope we get to fight Gepard again and then get him on our side.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
If we work together, we can make to the ranks. My life was short, but it was a life filled with...
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Can we get one of those? Can we get on one of those guns? I kinda want one. I kinda really want one.
Who goes there?
Uh-oh, hi. Who goes there? Who goes there? How strong can they be? What level are they? Oh, in that case, I could even activate it to go automatically. The game, but...
To the clouds!
I'm sure it's better if I just do it myself.
I'll contain them. Stay calm. Ugh, this hand sucks. Oh, better late than never.
Yeah, we're almost done.
I hope you're prepared.
Ouch.
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
A pilot's spirit never dies. This is it!
Commencing support. Enough.
Alright.
That's a set. Time for the payout. Look at the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Stay the course. The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the bow!
Oh! Better late than never.
Yeah, we're done here. Oh, we get healed. Oh, we were by the waypoint. Alright, let's concentrate on the objective.
Couldn't be.
We can just run past them. You know what? We can just run past them. We can just run past them. We can just... Uh-oh. 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 Never mind. We cannot just run past them. Annoying.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
As easy as that. This is it!
We have the upper hand.
You are done for. You're dead.
Look at the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
And they're dead.
We're on a roll.
We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, Dun!
Who's done again?
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive.
Well, I don't see a screen.
Emergency fire evacuation system. Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Your bridge control terminal.
Rock and
Still
roll
found it.
dance mode.
That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Great, finally.
Sir Vol, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
No.
Yep.
Fuck you, I'm
What's
not.
our plan?
I'm not going back to prison.
Well, either we reason with them.
You're never gonna get me.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's...
No, you should have let me activate some techniques and that. Oh well.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Brave the wind!
Okay.
To the clouds! I can take it.
Annoying.
Oh!
You will know justice.
Alright.
Gale Force!
We just need to load up our ultimate. If only we could.
Inputting commands. Whoa! Better late than never. Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Time for the payout.
The die is cast.
Uh-oh. Ouch.
Watch yourselves!
Uh-oh, again.
The
Ouch.
pilot spirit never dies.
Okay, then.
To the clouds!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the bow!
Ouch.
Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them.
Right?
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Oh my god, at this point just activate these. I'll just activate it.
Stay the course.
Activate it. No, auto battle function disabled for this battle. Annoying.
Gale force!
Enough. Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike. Stay calm. That's a set.
You are dead. You are
Luck of the draw.
dead.
Please, 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 please.
Say your final word.
Looks like victory!
And we got almost nothing great. Controller? Controller?
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on, come on! 40%. 65%. 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move.
Oh, great.
Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Serval.
Oh,
If we
you're
can't
right.
reach a
Every
common
single time we try to
understanding with your
convince
brother,
somebody, he just ends up in a
will you
fight.
stand with
Every
us?
time.
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills.
What's Himeko?
Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Who was Himeko again? Himeko. I honestly don't know who Himeko is. There, now nobody can come. No reinforcements can arrive. Let's go. Oh great, he's right at the door, exactly as you wanted him to be. We literally said...
Serval. It really is you.
5 minutes ago we were hoping we won't meet him. There he is, right at the door.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
Okay, then we'll beat you, your guards, and then we'll beat all the Fragmentum monsters, and then we'll get the Stellaron.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Well, time to go. Can't wait. Okay,
Brave the wind.
Okay, Gepard, you better say your final words. Ow! Wait, I forgot we are fighting Gepard versus Gepard.
Position is solid.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Enemy targets detected.
Gepard, what the hell? Okay, think
I'll
straight.
contain them.
Think straight, think straight, think straight. Let me think straight.
Enemy
Yeah.
data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I wish I could keep these.
Stay calm. Ugh, this hand sucks. Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Come on.
This is the
Better
longest one
late
I've
than
ever
never.
had. This is the longest one I've ever had.
You will know justice.
Yeah, we will know justice.
A pilot's spirit never dies. This is it.
Stay focused.
Of course he summoned more support. And he gave him a barrier.
I can take it.
Annoying.
Commencing support. Enough.
Come on, don't stop on me now.
Gotcha.
No. Why are you requiring extra energy more than you usually need?
For the payout.
Oh, never mind.
I hope you're prepared.
Keep requiring extra energy if this is how much damage you're gonna deal.
Stay the course. To the cloud!
Okay, this is gonna deal a lot of damage to him.
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the bow!
Yep.
This ends here!
Where's your HP? No, where's your HP? All of your HP is gone. Fourth target. Uh-oh.
Ready for another? Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike. Oh!
You will know justice. In the name of Landau.
Thank God.
Years of
Finally,
cold
Gepard. Took you a
hardens
while.
the will. We shall never fall.
Took you a while.
Resistance is futile!
Uh-oh.
A pilot's spirit never dies.
She already broke a shield.
Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them.
Ouch.
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Better late than never.
Yeah, you're done for, Gepard. You're done for.
Stay the course.
Yeah, he's done for. I expected the fight to be much harder. Okay, quit whining. You're still up.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Gepard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
No way, he's still up. Please yield already. Brainwaves, anyone?
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Gepard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me.
He's unscathed.
Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Bronya?
Telling Gepard everything you know and showing him Bronya's letter. Oh, finally, convinced him.
There's nothing more to say, Gepard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian.
Fine, I've still got fight in me.
But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Thanks for understanding. Is this a brainwave? This feels like a brainwave. I like how they keep writing the brainwave joke.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you.
Took your beating, but you
If
finally
you are
came
using
to
lies to
yourself.
mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to
Finally,
advance further
God,
northward,
we got him on our side.
you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Okay, finally, God. Took a pain. It was a pain in the ass.
You see? Brothers and sisters need to have a scrap once in a while to get back on good terms.
Sorry for getting involved in this.
Enough apologizing. My ears can't take any more. Honestly, this would have happened sooner or later. You just gave me an excuse to bring everything forward.
So this is how brothers and sisters normally coexist?
What's wrong with a bit of violent coexistence between siblings? Seems pretty normal to me. I'm pulling your leg. Since I left the military, my brother and I have always steered clear of certain sensitive topics. Thinking about it, perhaps he's just been looking out for my feelings, shielding me all along. Knowing my temper, my brother almost certainly went to great lengths on many occasions for me. I should be thanking him.
Let the Stellaron hunt begin.
Let's do this. I may never have come face to face with it, but this Stellaron cost me a nice, stable job. It's time to get even. Actually, I have another selfish motive. I want to prove to Cocolia that I was right. Once we've taken care of the Stellaron, maybe she'll go back to how she was. Sorry, hardly the time for me to be obsessing over all this. As I mentioned, if we want to progress further north, we're gonna have to cross that hell. Still, look at it this way. Just another arena to showcase our skills, right? Now, if you're ready to get on stage, let's push for that standing ovation.
Great, and we can also talk with Scylla and nobody else. We cannot talk with Fort March, we cannot talk with Danheng. Great.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstandings about the Silvermane Guards. They're fighting for survival here every day, just like Wildfire. The difference is we're making a stand for freedom, while they're just carrying out orders.
That's why we have to try and put ourselves in their shoes.
Put ourselves in their shoes? Easier said than done. Everyone has their struggles, but how can we understand them if we can't even see each other?
Do you understand Bronya's struggles?
Of course I do. I've understood them for a while now. But as far as I can tell, she doesn't need other people's understanding. She needs to understand her own heart. It's the same with Japard. I could tell it took a lot for him to lay down his arms.
It's time to finish this.
I think I can already hear the storm on the other side of the city walls. Not a reassuring sound. I hope Serval's right.
Speaking of the sounds.
That supreme lunatic better not have harmed Bronya.
Wait, I gotta go heal. Not gonna lie, Gepard really did put up quite a fight, and he said that he died 4 times versus him.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum.
Okay.
So, have you made up your minds?
We're ready.
Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight.
Guards!
Can't wait.
Open the gate!
Can't wait. Great.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence.
Guards, formation!
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
For Belobog, for Universal Peace, for Bronya. For Belobog! We're all in Belobog, okay?
Here they come!
Let's just use Belobog. Because Bronya would only work for Sealy, and Universal Peace sounds kind of awkward, so let's just stay for Belobog.
A pilot spirit never dies.
Well, you're done.
We have the upper hand.
You're done for. You.
Stay calm. Ugh, this hand sucks. Gotcha.
What's wrong with whatever her name is and requiring more energy than usually takes? Well, they're done for. And you're done for.
Stay the course. This is it.
Alright, next round. It's gonna hurt. Ouch. Okay, let's see.
I'll contain them.
Let me think.
Wow, that's a set.
Should we knock out you or you? You give more damage. Let's knock
Time
out you.
for the payout.
As easy as that. To the clouds! The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the bow!
That should be the job. Yeah, he's out.
I hope you're prepared.
Out cold.
The die is cast.
How many of them are there?
A lot.
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
A pilot spirit never dies.
Okay.
Gale force!
None of you are resistant to ice.
Enough. Better late than never. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Yeah, it's victory. You're fine, Gepard? This fight was not as hard as it was when you fought
The
us.
barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close.
It's no problem. Sila, Danheng, and 4th of March can just stay with them and help. I can just go alone. If it's about making a break for it, I don't need 4 people. I don't need 3 other people to run.
But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
We won't disappoint you. Charge. We can't abandon you either.
Serval's right. Let's go.
The guards have opened up a way through for us. We can't let them down.
Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more! We're good at this, don't worry!
Hopefully the Stellaron is not powerful enough to corrupt the photo. Hopefully. Oh,
Fragmentum
hey.
activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Eurilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
Beach, we almost died multiple times.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax.
What is what? Eon
This
or
is a
Emanator
young
level
person's
imagine
adventure.
what?
We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Like for example?
Is this the fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
How can we pinpoint the Stellaron?
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
Guys, does this place feel weird to you? It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
Maybe being close to a Stellaron makes you feel weird, like some sort of radiation effect? You know, when you're around
With
radiation,
no guide
you feel
and no way
nauseous.
of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Okay. How hard can it be?